very common issue is once we will be working with shadows and highlights, we are affecting the areas we not necessarily want, and that's very common for the hair, for example, because usually there is huge part of the shadows located on the hair. So the common issue that could happen to them is changing the colors. As you can see, the hair were quite dark before, so by working with shadows, we fully affected them with the blue color. And I'm not really happy about this, so we have to do something. I would create a mask on the tones, and with the black color, I would paint on them. Let's have a look. I want to just see how the highlights were affecting, but I'm afraid the highlights were not affecting her at all, so it's okay to create a mask over here. And I'm just going to paint around, but of course be careful to not get too far into the background, because that will be visible and it's not going to look very nice. So I'm going to mask it. It won't be looking really perfect, so we'll have few additional things we'll have to do. Okay. A lot of blue color over here. So the natural hair color, you have to say, was much better. We don't really want the affect too many parts and make it just looking wrong. Unfortunately, many people don't mask their images and they cannot achieve results they really want just by making these simple mistakes and not using masks, not painting on the masks, which can resolve a lot of issues. So okay, I got back quite much information at the moment, though I still have some of the blue color. So what I'm going to do, I will try with hue saturation, and I'm going to name this as a hair. Not really right, hair once again. And I'm going to choose opposite color to the blue, just to make sure it's nowhere near, and I'm going to hit this blue color and try to get down the saturation a little. So then I'm going to mask this. As you can see, the saturation from the exactly selected color over here went down, and I'm going to paint on the blue color again, trying to take it down what's left. I believe there was a lot of blue color after the raw conversion, because we simply did the raw conversion the way we did. We were working with color balance there, so we added some color for the shadows, which was color blue, and it caused this look. So okay, it's looking much better. Also, I want to take down some of the blue color that is over here, because it's just a little too much. I believe you'd agree. It doesn't really look nice. So okay, it's pretty much done about the hair, but there is also one more issue, and if you look at this image very carefully, you will see that color of her feet is slightly different than color of her body. So I'm going to hue saturation once again, and that will be saturation fix, and let's paint on it. I'm going to set up at first more saturation. The feet seems to be a little desaturated, and also add few points for the hue to make them a little more yellow. Then I'm going to add saturation for yellow color, and let me see, maybe a little bit more for color red. Then I'm going to mask it, and we're ready to paint on it. As you can see, we bring in some color to her feet. So now it should be looking much better compared to her body. We still have some discoloration over here, have some point over here which doesn't look so perfect, so I would mask it back there as we don't need that. So it looks much better right now. I'm going to create a group and call it fixes. So this is few simple example how can you fix the whole color issues after playing with the tones.